You can start, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Naranam Namaskritya Naram Chaivo Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayat Shanvatam Svakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Tadantastho hi avatrani vidhunoti Sri Sutam नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भगवतसेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 30, verse 12 through 14, verse 12. Bhavita Vistruta Putro Navamo Brahmano Gune Yeyetam Atma Viryena Trilokam Purayishyati. Synonyms. Bhavita, there will be. Visrutaha, very famous. Putra, son. Anavamaha, not inferior. Brahmana, to Lord Brahma, Gune, by qualifications, Yahu, Etam, all this, Atma Viryena, by his progeny, Trilokim, the three worlds, Purayishati, will fill. Translation and purport by इसी Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. He will have a nice son who will be in no way inferior to Lord Brahma. Consequently, he will be very famous all over the universe, and the sons and grandsons generated by him will fill the three worlds. Purport: as explained in the next verse, the Prachitas will marry the daughter of the great sage Kandu. It is suggested that the son's name will be Visruta and that he will glorify both his father and mother because of his good character. In fact, he would be greater than Lord Brahma. The great politician Chanakya said, if there is a good tree within a garden or forest, its flowers will fill the forest with their fragrance. Similarly, a good son a good son within a family makes the whole family famous all over the world. Krishna took birth in the family of the Yadus, and consequently, the Yadu dynasty is famous all over the world. Text 13. Kando pramlochaya labdha kanya kamalalochana tam cha pavidham jagrur bhuruha nipanandanaha. Synonyms. Kandoho, of the sage Kandu. Pramlochaya, by a heavenly society girl named Pramlocha. Labdha, obtained. Kanya, daughter. Kamalalochana, lotus-eyed. Tam, her. Cha, also. Apavidham, given up. Jagruhu, accepted. Bhuruhaha, the trees. Nripanandanaha, O sons of King Prachinavarhisar. Translation and purport by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. O sons of King Prachinavarhishat, the heavenly society girl named Pramlocha kept the lotus-eyed daughter of Kandu in the care of the forest trees. Then she went back to the heavenly planet. This daughter was born by the coupling of Apsara named Pramlocha with the sage Kandu. Purport: whenever a great sage undergoes severe austerities for material power, the king of heaven, Indra, becomes very envious. All the demigods have responsible posts for the management of universal affairs and are very highly qualified with pious activities. Although they are ordinary living entities, they are able to attain responsible posts like Lord Brahma, Indra, Chandra, and Varuna. As is the nature of this material world, the king of heaven, Indra, is very anxious if a great sage undergoes severe austerities. The whole material world is filled with such envy that everyone becomes afraid of his neighbors. Every businessman is afraid of his associates because this material world is the field of activities for all kinds of envious people who have come here to compete with the opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, Indra was very much afraid of the severe austerities performed by the great sage Kandu, and he sent Pramlocha to break his vows and austerities. A similar incident took place in the case of Vishwamitra. From other incidents in the Shastras, it appears that Indra has always been envious. When King Prithu was celebrating various sacrifices, outdoing Indra, Indra became very envious and he disturbed King Prithu's sacrifice. This has already been discussed in previous chapters. King Indra became successful in breaking the vow of the great sage Kandu, who became attracted by the beauty of the heavenly society girl Pramlocha and begot a female child. This child is described herein as lotus-eyed and very beautiful. Being thus successful in her mission, Pramlocha returned to the heavenly planets, leaving the newborn child to the care of the trees. Fortunately, the trees accepted the child and agreed to raise her. Text 14. क्षुत्क्षामया मुखे राजा सोम पीयूषवर्षिणीं देशीनीं रोदमानाया निदधे सा दयान्वितः. Synonyms: Kshut by hunger, Kshamaya when she was distressed, Mukhe within the mouth, Raja the king, Somaha the moon, Piyusa nectar, Varsinim pouring, Desinim for forefinger, Rodamanayaha while she was crying, Nidadhe placed, Saha he, Dayanvitaha being compassionate. Translation and purport by Sivaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thereafter the child was left to the care of the trees, began to cry in hunger. At that time, the king of the forest, namely the king of the moon planet, out of compassion placed his finger which poured forth nectar within the child's mouth. Thus the child was raised by the mercy of the king of the moon. Purport: although the Apsara left her child to the care of the trees could not take care of the child properly. Therefore, the trees handed the child over to the king of the moon. Thus, Chandra, king of the moon, put his finger within the mouth of the child to satisfy her hunger. End of purport. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Seeking blessings from all the assembled Vaishnavas, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to read Srimad Bhagavatam today to purify myself. I'll summarize the 3 verses, verse 12 to 14. So, in this chapter, particularly this chapter 30, 4th canto, the Prachitas, 10 of them, son of King Prachinabarhisa, they were sent by their father to perform penances in the forest. 10,000 years they were under water and performed worship of Lord Vishnu by offering the prayer called Rudra Gita, songs by Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva becomes their spiritual master, and under his guidance they performed penances, and Lord Vishnu appeared in his Ashtabhuja form on the carrier Garuda in front of them. So from verse 8 onwards is it's like Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. So the first thing Lord Vishnu told them, my dear sons of Prachinabhahisat, 10 of you come together to perform Bhakti Yoga without any quarrel or fight, without any misunderstanding, which is in general very difficult. So Lord Vishnu is very happy from their cooperation. Lord did not glorify their penances like how severe austerity they did, but in fact, He's glorifying their cooperation. Next, the Lord says, those who remember you every evening of every day will become friendly. It's text 9. I'm just giving a small summary of the previous verses so we can connect what's going on here. So every day will become friendly with their brothers and with all other living entities. Then Lord Vishnu again in verse 10 told them, those who will offer me the prayers composed by Lord Shiva, both in the morning and in the evening, will be given benedictions by me. In this way, they can both fulfill their desires and attain good intelligence. Then in 11, text 11, the Lord says, because you have with pleasure accepted within your hearts the orders of your Father and have executed those orders very faithfully, your attractive qualities will be celebrated all over the world. Then today we read from verse 12 to 14. In verse 12, the Lord gave them blessings that they will have a son, very nice son, who will be in no way inferior to Lord Brahma. Brahma is a great Prajapati. Their son will be a great Prajapati also. And who is that? Is Daksha. And we'll read next, maybe in the future verses and cantos. Consequently, he'll be very famous all over the universe, and the sons and grandsons generated by him will fill the three worlds. Then in text 13, Lord is saying, O sons of King Prachinavahisat, the heavenly society girl named Pramlocha kept the lotus-eyed daughter of Kandu in the care of the forest trees. Then she went back to the heavenly planet. This daughter was born by the coupling of Apsara named Pramlocha with the sage Kandu. This sage Kandu is meditating in the forest, and King Indra become very angry about that. Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Agni, all these, their position is very high, high position, like Lokapala. But these are posts. So if someone will do severe austerity, they can get that post. After certain duration, someone else has to take that position. So same thing with Indra also. That's why Indra is always, become very envious when he sees someone is doing severe austerity. So, what was Indra's idea? Sending an Apsara to distract, says Kandu. Same thing Indra did also with Vishwamitra by sending Menaka. So, some sages they get disturbed and some does not. So, who was not disturbed? Like Markandeya Rishi. Maybe we'll read in Markandeya Rishi in future cantos. So Markandeya Rishi, he was in deep meditation. He was meditating upon Lord Vasudeva. That time some Apsara came to disturb him also. But his meditation upon the Lord was unshakable. So the Apsara left. Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, by seeing this, like how Markandeya Rishi was not disturbed a little bit, they decided to give some boon or benediction to Markandeya Rishi. So when they appeared in front of Markandeya Rishi was in such a deep meditation that he even did not open his eyes. So what happened? Lord Shiva entered into his chitta, and so that time he opened his eyes and he saw Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati in front of him and offer his obeisances. So Lord Shiva asked him to ask for any boon. Markandeya Rishi said, I don't want any boon. I just need your association, because we know how great devotee Lord Shiva is, right? We are Vaishnava Nama Yatha Sambhu. So we can understand that pure devotees of Lord, they don't have any material desires, no name, fame. They are, because why? Because they are so satisfied spiritually. Similarly, we know another example who was not disturbed by any woman is Haridas Thakura, how a prostitute came to disturb him while he was chanting the holy name, but he was not at all distracted. So, unless there is a positive, loving attachment to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it's very difficult to surpass Maya. Because Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita 7.14, Daivi sa gunamayi mama maya durataya mame vaye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. It means this divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. And I'm saying this material nature is very difficult to overcome. So unless until someone has that strong faith, that 100% faith, it's not like 80% faith and 20% like testing, you think we are the controller, we are the door. No, 100% full faith, that then only we can overcome this Maya. Otherwise, Maya is very strong. Anytime Maya can attack us. So this says Kandu got distracted by Apsara, Pramlocha, and by their association, a daughter was born. Apsaras are like on duty. They go perform, like they come, perform their duty, a job is done, then they have to go back. Indra has sent them for that purpose. So from this, we have to learn any obstacles can come in the path of bhakti. The allurement can come in any form, like name, fame. So if anyone is, obstacles are not just like, okay, you are facing some, you are getting offenses or someone is creating problem. No, that's not the only obstacle. Even you are praised by others, like every time you're getting good name, fame, that also, like we get puffed up, right? Okay, we're doing nice things, that's also form of Maya. So we have to be very, very careful in the path of bhakti. You see, like in one of the lecture I was hearing that devotee's life is, like how, like walking on the what we call it, talwar ki dhar. It's like walking on, like on that sword. It's one small mistake you do, it's very difficult to be like others are like ready to defame you. So it's, we have to be very, very careful in our bhakti. So if anyone is putting utmost sincerity in spiritual life, then they can cross all these obstacles by Krishna's mercy. Bhaktas can utilize all obstacles in Krishna's service. Like even though obstacles are coming, we can use, okay, now I don't have a job, I am facing some like monetary problem. Okay, I'll use my time for Krishna service. That okay, I'm getting more time to do devotional activities. So let's say, like for different examples in material world, let's say boy want to marry a girl, and then after marriage they both practice bhakti very seriously, and they'll go back home, back to Godhead. So marriage is not an obstacle. Then someone is, let's say someone is very rich, like millionaire, billionaire, they can use the Lakshmi Narayana service, the Lord service. And if someone is very well educated, the person cannot be pried by the high education. Otherwise, like rather they can use their knowledge for preaching in Krishna service. So devotees will always be protected by Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 9:31, Kaunteyo pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyanti. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. Again, chapter 9, text 22, Krishna also says that Ananyasyantayatomyam ye jana paryupasate tesam nitya vyuktanam yogakshemam vayamyaham. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, Meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So, women, wealth, name, fame could be an obstacle sometimes. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Shikshashtakam, we sing this every day, right? Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitamba jagati shakamaya mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti rahetuki tvai. So, karmis, they enjoy now and suffer later. Like Gyanis, they suffer now but enjoy later. But devotees or bhaktas, they want to enjoy every time, like by serving, through service, they want to enjoy. Now, also, what we are doing here, we are chanting, dancing. By Krishna's mercy, also Krishna's mercy. Later, also, we'll do that in spiritual world. So devotees, they always want to be, they always want to enjoy their life in Krishna service. So says Kandu, he thought, I enjoyed now, so I have to suffer. And Pramlocha, she also left as her duties completed. She handed the baby to the trees. That's what is described in verse 14. How, although the Apsara left her child to the care of the trees could not take care of the child properly. Therefore, the trees handed the child over to the king of the moon. Yes, Chandra, king of the moon, put his finger within the mouth of the child to satisfy her hunger. The Lord has made all arrangements for everyone. The Lord sends right things in right time. Like we see seasonal fruits, vegetables, Lord knows what is good for our body, in what season, what we should eat. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 15.13, human society is working, living comfortably and enjoying food due to the supply from the Supreme Lord. Otherwise, mankind could not survive. We think we have to maintain our family, parents, kids. Yes, we have to take care of our duty, but Krishna is the ultimate maintainer. We should not think that I am the ultimate maintainer. What will happen if I'll not do this? I'll not do that for the kids, for the family, to the husband. No, we have to just execute our duty, and rest we have to live on Krishna. Krishna has all the arrangements for each and every living entity. So we have to keep one eye open for spiritual life and one eye to the material life. We should not get distracted from our ultimate goal. And what is our ultimate goal? To go back home, back to Godhead. We have to learn to give to God, not just ask for material desires every time. God, give me this, God, give me that. Our mood should be always giving, not grabbing. We have to offer, like, what are the services we can do? Like, we can offer Bhoga to the Lord, sing for the Lord, dance for Him, chant His holy names. That's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tatvata tikta deham punarjanma naiti mameti sarjana. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. With this, I would like to end here. I'm sorry for taking